we're going to circle the shoulders and round up and back and down. We're looking to do somewhere between 8 and 16. So try and keep the head upright. Think of squeezing the shoulder blades together as you go back. Just getting some movement through the upper back. Keep breathing in through the nose and through the mouth. Really be aware of getting the movement in those shoulders, get the shoulder blades moving, feeling a little bit of a stretch across the chest. And relax, just shake that out. And we're going to start in a seated position. Again, sitting comfortably, however feels right for you. Nice upright back. Relax the arms, bring them up towards the sky and then drop those shoulders. Retract the shoulder blades slightly, so pull them back, squeeze them together slightly, and all we're going to do is reach one arm up to the sky and relax it down. You don't need to bend the arm as you come down, keep the elbow straight, reaching up and relax. Making that movement come from the shoulder blade. So you're feeling that shoulder blade reach and release. If your fingers start to tingle a little bit, then please stop for a moment, have a rest, shake them out if you need to, and you can join again. And try and do 8 to 16 on each side. Keep breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Don't forget, you stop when you've had enough. And release. Give it a shake out. Starting with the back in neutral. Taking the legs out straight, what we're going to do, we're going to hug one knee into the chest without the back arching or flattening into the mat. So we're trying to keep the pelvis as still as possible. You're going to stretch through your buttocks and possibly through your lower back. Now, hold for a moment and then slide that leg back down and change sides. So I'm hugging my knee in fairly comfortably. You might find you have to hug underneath if you have some tightness. Do it at your own speed, make it comfortable for you. Hugging in, either under the knee or on the top, depending on how your knees feel. Really be aware of what's going on with your pelvis when you're doing this one. One more each side. And as always, when you've had enough, you rest. The aim is just to release your back, to try and get things stronger, and to do a few more each time. So our next exercise is leg circles. Now I like to do this with bent legs because I find it quite uncomfortable having a straight leg, but if you want to put the other leg straight on the floor, please do. We're trying to keep the pelvis as still as possible, and if you're able to, you're going to take your legs straight up. Now, if you're finding your legs in that position, please circle around the knee, not the foot. And what we're going to do is take little circles, engaging your abdominals, trying to keep the other leg as straight as possible. So if your leg is as still as possible even, if your leg is straight, that's fine. Think of drawing a little circle on the ceiling with that leg and then change direction. So we change direction every 4 or 5. Do what feels right for you. If your leg is away, you're going to really find that on your abdominals and you're going to find your back arching away from the floor. So you might want to change and do that. I've got the other heel pushed hard into the mat to try and keep the core strong and to stop that other leg wobbling. If your leg's straight along the mat, you won't find that, but you've got to go with what's comfortable for you. And let's change sides. So again, you can either keep the knee bent, the leg bent, and circle around the knee, or if your hamstrings are loose enough, in the air. This heel is pushed into the mat, so it's the bent leg. If you've got the other leg bent, of course you have the option for the stationary leg to be flat along the floor, which takes away the problem with the wobble. The reason I like to do it with a bent leg as well is it really challenges the muscles in the side of your stomach and your core to keep the pelvis still. It isn't a very big movement, not too fast either. The slower you do it, the harder it is to do. Well done. I'm going to hug those into the chest, release your back. Sitting comfortably, we're going to take the hands underneath the chin and you're going to push the chin down into the hands. Now, when you're doing this, you want to make sure that your head starts in an upright position, not forward. Relax it back, push down, and you're going to feel this in the back of the neck this time. Keep breathing. And release. Just give the neck a little bit of a movement, maybe look side to side and release. Let's go again. It's just a gentle movement so you feel the muscle in the back of the neck engaging, strengthening the muscles in the back of the neck. These really get elongated when we are looking down at our computers or phones. This exercise, you're going to be lying on your front, but I want to show you the exercise in this position first. You're going to be lying on your front with your arms by the side and your head on the floor. And what we're going to do is we're going to be pulling back, putting the arms away from the floor, squeezing the shoulder blades together. So if you'd like to come down to the floor, I thought I'd tell you in an upright position because it really affects my microphone quite badly when I'm lying down. So arms out to the side, forehead down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, keeping the head on the floor. Exhale as you lift the elbows up and the hands. Inhaling to come down. And relax the lower body. Two more if you can, but if it's getting too much, then rest. And release. Come up to sitting up again and just release your shoulders. So I quite like just to swing my arms from side to side. You might want to circle them back, do something that feels nice, shake them out maybe, just release the shoulders. You should have some better mobility in your shoulder blades now. Maybe roll them forward and back. This is one of my favourite exercises. Back in neutral, legs as wide as you can comfortably get them. I like them to be about the width of your fitness mat. If you've got a Pilates or yoga mat, having them towards the edge is great. Shoulders stay down, so I like to put my hands out to the side. And all you're going to do, I call it windscreen wipers, you're going to take the knee to the floor. So you allow your hip to come off the ground as you push that knee towards the ground, lift up. But keep those feet really wide apart so that you can get that inner knee almost to the mat. You might even be able to, but it doesn't matter how far it goes. It's got to be comfortable for you. You're going to feel a stretch on the inner thighs. You're going to feel a lovely rotation in the spine, a stretch through the lower back and side of the body. This should be comfortable and relaxing. So if that's painful for you, keep it small. It doesn't matter if you're only moving 6 inches, 4 inches even. It doesn't have to be all the way down to the floor. You're going to go with what feels right for you today. Tomorrow you might not move as far, or you might move further. Depends how tight and stiff your back is feeling. I love this one. Really find it loosens my back when it's tight and loosens through my tight hips. Try to do an even number both sides. So if you started with the right leg, you're going to finish with the left. And